serious matter, but you water it down as if it's a joke, is no longer. Me, I don't do my own. It'd be like say this one is beyond me. So it's high time you got this thing over somewhere else and then move on from there. It's advice that you can give people. And knowledge is power. And nobody has it all. But sometimes you can just learn a little bit of understanding, a little bit of, how can I put it, advice from a 6-year-old, from a 12-year-old, from a man sweeping the street, from someone you don't even give any accolade. You can still learn from them and say, this one where this guy they talk, so it be like say it makes sense. So because the moment VDM makes the situation ease, I think it's going to be messy. It's going to be extremely messy because already we have a situation. Someone's life has been taken in a very mysterious manner, and then everybody don't want to associate or link themselves to the process, rightfully so. And if the parents of these guys have actually advised him not to get involved, let him not get involved. Listen to your parents and don't get involved. If Samilari wants to exonerate himself, let him do it on his own. Let you, Zlatan, not bring yourself out and compromise yourself with any shit. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't you that have actually sanctioned and labeled to be a bully. Why do you want to help a bully? In his case, implicate yourself and you end up getting locked up for something else because you've compromised yourself. That's my advice to any of these young boys. Your life is ahead of you. Music making today, if it's not working for you today, maybe your clothing line will do it for you. Maybe God will just shine something on you and you become a music producer out of somewhere. But sometimes we need to let this thing rest. Let it go. Samilari, fight Baba Mohbad. Fight Joseph Aloba. Because it's clear that you're a fat man or a big man with little balls. You've got little balls, man. Little balls. No balls. Because Samilari, if you have balls, grow your followers on TikTok, open an account and go live and let the public come and question you. You are a big man with little balls. What people do, Baba is actually gone to DPP. You know they're going to drag you back. Get your lawyers together and wait for this case to evolve and be a man. And don't drag young boys. Don't destroy another life. Do not destroy another life. Do it on your own. And if VDM knows what is good for him, it's high time he left this old course and get on with other cases, all kind of issues that needs his attention. After all, Mohbad is dead. He's gone. We're just on a quest to ensure that justice is served. But VDM, you cannot keep coming in and out of this as it suits you and look for your dangerous celebrities to come and protect. Look for celebrities in the ZZZZ pit of hell. Because if he has an agenda in future politically, the same idiots that think they can take the laws into their hands should face the law because they are outlaws. Samilari is an outlaw. VDM, you're supposed to be advocating on behalf of people. You're supposed to engineer a process to be a voice for the voiceless, not a voice for a bloody bully like this buffoon, beefed up Samilari, a man with no balls. I rest my mic. You know me, I'm here. I don't even have to open my platform. For people to hear my voice, I don't even have to open my platform. Let these guys go to hell.
I take
Face
guy.
Mr. Joseph Aloba Samelari. If you know that you have no hands in bullying Mohbad, face the father. Olote Buruku.
So yeah, I take guy. I disagree with you with some explanation. The
I disagree
life,
as well, but Maduke, go on first.
so because this is a life we are talking about, Zlatan is not going to move on. If truly Baba Mohbad met him in that house that day, why they have already do something in the evidence, touching, tampered with the evidence before Baba got to the house. If truly Zlatan was there, it needs to go down. It's not. It needs to be destroyed. In fact, we are not sparing him. But for him to do it, for not to be destroyed, for him not to be destroyed, he needs to start posting any evidence he has in that house, in that bullying part, for the fact that he was present at the moment of crime, and Zlatan was even present in the moment of bullying. He has to be. In fact, me personally, I am supporting him destroying his career only if he can do it in a very civilized, legal way and do it softly. But if Zlatan try any small thing at this matter, it's going down. He needs to tell us, he needs to explain to us what happened in that house before Baba
Because
Mohbad got
that
there. And
doesn't
then
make
finish.
sense. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ náà, èmi fẹ́ sáré
Baba mi,
jábọ́lẹ̀, but kí n tó
you make
jábọ́lẹ̀, kí n tó
you
jábọ́lẹ̀,
make your
èmi
own
máa jábọ́
submission
sí.
for a
I
long
need to
time.
go.
Let
I
me
need to
make
go.
my own submission too.
Okay. All right, let me give you a few
You
minutes. Because I
said a
just need
lot
to
of
go now.
critical things that me I am
Okay.
not agreeing with. So as a youth, ẹ̀yin bàbá lẹ́yìn, ẹ̀yin ti ṣe nǹkan náà ayé. Àwa future tá a ti ṣe nǹkan kan náà ayé yìí. You see, Mr. Aitiga, assuming you have lived in the highlands before, you will know that there is a lot of things to see this Mohbad case we solve and we put a stop to in that Lekki Elegushi Gbogbo beach yẹn. I've been there before and
I'll
I've
come back.
watched any stories. Oh, who is coming back? Okay. I have witnessed a lot of bullying in that beach in the past. That is how they do in that beach. And I would be happy if they can take the case up against Samilari because it is a big topic in that location from Ajah to Lapue to Osapa to all those from that toll gate down to Ajah is a big is a big god man that needs to be used as a scapegoat for the other area boys bullying people in that bush. So therefore, if Zata did not come out to come and address that bully in a very good manners, it needs to go down. He must be they need in fact they need to destroy him. The public need to take a big case on him. So he needs to
All
come
right,
out
so
and say
make I
something
just kind of
to
see what
come
you
and
just said.
come
Make
and
I
put
just kind
something.
of see. Just,
So yeah,
just. So
Ganusi.
my own kind of see be say, yeah. You see, this is a very sensitive case. And I don't think it will be appropriate for people to be coming on social media to implicate themselves. We saw what happened during Spendings, Prime Boys era, and all these people. Now, this case is ongoing, and all these people need to do, Samilari needs to know is failed already, whether he's trying to now implicate Zlatan or not. And I don't think Zlatan should be speaking without his lawyers. So if Samilari believes there is something Zlatan needs to say, let him take it to the court and let Zlatan go there with his lawyer. But I will not advocate anybody coming public to say no, Jack. The same thing people are saying, Wumi, why did she not come public? People don't have to come public to say anything to you. If they have legal representatives and then they believe that everything they say and it will be taken into consideration and throw them in the gallows, I don't think this
That's true.
guy should be coming to social media to exonerate himself, to defend himself. I think if Sam Larry actually believes there's anything and he believes Zlatan is someone who can buttress anything he's put out there, he should speak to his lawyers. Let me mute.
Support you on that too. Even me, I have been saying this since yesterday that Zlatan must not come out to use his own mouth. I support you on that. He should be posting evidence, anything that he has pertaining to mobile case. He should be posting it. Do you know why I say that? Me, I am following this case in all the social media. If you go to Snapchat, there is this guy called Ayan. This Ayan was the one that got a birthday cake for Liam on his birthday. You don't know the guy. This guy is Zlatan younger. I don't know if it is senior brother or younger brother. You see, this guy has some business with Mohbad when Mohbad is alive. You see, this guy, if you go to his Snapchat history, he has been posting something consistently about Mohbad house when Mohbad is alive, which need to be investigated. And this guy is Zlatan brother. He's also Mohbad business partner. You see, this thing has been tangled, and Zlatan has a lot to say. So he should not come out and talk. Even though he wants to talk, he should go by the press or go by the legally. He should not use his mouth to come out, but post something. He need to post. He need to dish
Let
some
me tell
stuff
you,
out. He had
Aduke,
a lot of things tangled to
when
Mohbad
you get
case.
up a situation where you know you can go down if you make a wrong move, yeah, because the law, as you see, the technicalities of it are there. If Zlatan has anything right now, he should keep 10 copies of it wherever he can keep it. And if they want to use it as an exhibit in the court of law, then that should be the only time he brings it out. But if he brings anything out now, what if anything he brings out implicates him? Because sometimes you think you want to exonerate yourself of something, and then you realize that you have a problem. We've been calling for phone forensics, and the Aloba clan and their sons and their lawyers and the critical thinkers don't actually deem it fit to be the right thing to do, because their Baba will be implicated. Because their Baba's phone will also be called into question. And some of the things their Baba said will be addressed, and they will have to ask him questions, and then he's going to end up implicating himself.
We don't care about
No,
anybody
we
is going
do,
down.
we do,
Me,
we
I
do.
don't care if
We still
Baba
want the
and
police
I,
to do the phone
he need to go
forensics.
down.
We still want the police to do that phone forensics. We're not going to give up. For every breath that is in us, we're still going to fight that cause for the police to do the phone and bank account forensics. It's still needed. So anyone who has anything that they can use to defend or support themselves should keep it until such time as their presence is requested in the court of law. I rest my mic.
About now that this guy is saying my father said I should not do anything. I should not even put my any, and they are not charging them to court. Are we going to be sitting down? I've been waiting for the police
My
are not
mama
doing
is going to
anything.
start from somewhere. Even me, I will tell my children, don't do it. If I will support you. If they want to take you to the court of law, I will be in court with you. Until then, don't answer anybody. Even me, that is what I will say to my child. It's a good advice. It's a good
That's a
advice.
good, yeah, that's a good advice. But you see, in this Mohbad case, whatsoever evidence they will be using in the court of law, they must dish it to the public. If not, Oguma Shele. So us, you can carry on
You
with
see,
your own
Aduke, the public interest in this case is sacrosanct and germane. Absolutely no problem. Now, I said it this morning. The public must adopt a bit of patience on all these matters, because how long ago we are dissecting Gurexi and Lagata bullying Baba, Gurexi beating Baba. How many weeks ago? And suddenly, is anybody talking about that now? No, because now VDM is keeping everybody on their toes, and this is where we are, and this is when we need to understand now that anything that comes to the public place that has something to do with the buying of Mohbad can implicate anybody should be treated as sensitive and not a matter of a joke and not a matter of public banter. You see, this is it. This Sammy Larry, 2023. This is 2025. We are getting close to 2 years. He did not deem it fit to come public, either by himself or through an advocacy or through a media house. And then suddenly, Mr. Joseph Aloba is going to go and wake the DPP up to bring him back and is now preaching like a parrot. Let's read between the lines.
I take that. And that is the reason why in the beginning, Very Dark Man was actually laughing and joking about the bully stuff until the public struck him, give him woto. Then he come back with his full agitative action and very, very strong
because we need to be serious. It's not even a laughing matter because you see, to be honest, we don't know the difference between who is really looking for justice and who's catching fun and what have you. And a lot of people will comment section, everywhere you see the same people, the same joke, the same jibe, and they see it as funny. But what can you do?
This is funny. We have a lot of family that will go down in this case. E.g., the Adura might go down. E.g., if Zlatan speaks, his own brother too, Ayan, might be going down.
But even Baba can go down. Even Baba can go down.
So we are not talking here about any family in this.
Yeah, anybody can go down. And that's the reason why people have to throw that bit of caution in the air. Why? Because it's no longer a child's play after almost 2 years. 21 months, 22 months counting. It's no longer a jocular matter. And that's the reason why even Mr. Joseph Aloba himself decided, okay, you know what, DPP, when you say these guys, Samilari and Naira Marley, are out of the case, are you going to charge them for bullying my son? Do you understand that question? Are you going to charge them? Okay, cause of death, they weren't in the house, they were out of the country, fine, they have their alibi. But for that bullying case, DPP, are you just going to push it under the carpet? And suddenly, a mouse that's actually dragged the car keys away from the owner of the house now realizes that he wants to catch a Johnny with the owner of the house in their vehicle and then drag the car keys back out again. Because he knows.
I want everyone to go and write it down today. Any day that Zlatan is coming out to come and prove himself, believe me,
I hope he doesn't. I think he shouldn't.
He will sure, let's just write it down. He will surely drag his own brother Ayam down.
I hope he doesn't.
I'm going to remind you that.
Wait, but IT guy, are you saying you don't want Zlatan to come out? Because I'm not getting it.
No, I think Zlatan now needs a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he now needs a lawyer. Now, if he has a lawyer, I'm 100% certain that his lawyers will tell him to keep quiet until such time as the court needs his attention. That's my thinking at the moment.
Roland.
Yeah, Alpha.
What if by next month Zlatan release a song about this matter? Just answer all of it.
Well, at least let him release the song first. We will listen to the lyrics and pick what is useful. You get.
And wouldn't you say by then that all these they are doing, maybe yesterday, and all these videos, all these interviews, and there is just public stunts and all, PR stunts.
We can
just
say
to promote the song.
Wait. We can say it's public stunt, and at the same time, no information is useless. Now, whatever this guy came out to say yesterday, it is something that needs to be looked into. Now, there is somebody that they accused this person of bullying someone. Most especially, there was a video where he went inside a place to go and I don't know what he went to do there, whatever. And this is the video that they put to the public. That this is what happened to this person during this period. It was a 9 seconds video. We don't know if this guy actually did beat Mohbad and all of that. And this person has come out to say the video is longer than this. Why haven't they posted the full video, right? So now we should call for the full video to be released. Why? That's why I said I believe whoever posted that video came from the Wumi gang, because all they do has been posting 3 seconds. Everything is always seconds. Do you understand? And I don't know why they do that. And now that seconds thing, casting scene, like cast. If they're not bringing out full video, we are done with all these 3 seconds, all these 5 seconds, 1 second. We're done with that because this is a pattern. Do you understand? This like they want to use it to mislead or to just give. Why can't you just give the full video if you know what you're saying is the truth? Why cutting it? Do you understand? Why cutting? And this person has come out to say, you know what?
The sniper.
I didn't do, sir.
Let me say something about all this 2 seconds and 5 seconds video. We've all been there, where we have friends, where we in places, where we know that we're not supposed to be doing the video, but we want to do it very quickly. So you understand, if there's a situation and you're making a video and everybody is seeing you making the video, there is a possibility that they can request you to delete the video because they're not expecting you to be videoing. But when people want to be, how can I put it, be crude, be tricky and malicious because they will later use that video in future, then you can pretend, when you're making a video and you don't want the person in front of you to know you're making the video. There's a way you're going to do things in a very shabby way, but you do it very quickly, even if it's 5 seconds or 2 seconds or 9 seconds. I think that's what you probably then find. But then this is a problem of the 3 seconds video where someone then believes there is another 10 minutes where suddenly the 10 minutes is now nowhere to be found. But I think that the people who want to be tricky and shady and want to make a quick video are the ones that are making those seconds of video. It's just an opinion.
Do you know that?
Aduke ó yẹ kó jẹ́ kí n ṣe tán o, Aduke ó yẹ kí n jẹ́ kí.
John, 1 minute. With what me and
Oh, yeah,
Dad
go
found
on.
out on YouTube today, with what we found out on YouTube today, I swear to God, it is the immunization that dropped that few seconds video of that Zlatan movie. That Zlatan, that it is not even Zlatan music, this thing. It was Mohbad music video, not Zlatan. So it is possible it was on that video that destroyed that camera that was written in the petition. Bam.
Okay, back to this thing. So you're telling me every time they make recording, they only make seconds video. Sorry. So you're telling me every time they record, they only record in seconds. Everything about them.
What I'm trying to say to you is that sometimes a sensitive situation, you're not allowed to be making videos openly. One. Secondly, it's not as if you are a paparazzi that they've paid to be following them and be taking videos. So people will do shady things at a time when they don't know or never know that they may need it, but they do it anyway. And what I'm telling you is these guys will have all manners of seconds of video. And if you want to fool yourself into thinking you are looking for 10 minutes from 3 seconds, you will actually realize that it's only 3 seconds that is available in the first place.
Guy, you're still not getting my point. Zlatan has come out from what we hear. Zlatan said that why did they cut? He said that they cut the media call it out. So he's claiming the media.
They don't cut it out.
And so let's say molestation. So which means
No. Hold on.
Hold on, IT guy. Wait.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Which means.
Sorry, can I say something, please?
Which means, are you saying he has the full video?
So listening to what, I don't know if you've heard Zlatan's part. Have you heard Zlatan? Telephone call.
Hold on. Let's make it simple.
Sorry. Even if Zlatan says immunization or the media cuts the video, I think Zlatan is the one making a music video there featuring Mohbad.
It was Mohbad production. Mohbad
It was Mohbad
account
exactly.
balance,
Yeah, but if
Mohbad
Zlatan,
features Zlatan.
If Zlatan is telling you that that is not a full video, then let him come out with a full video then.
Thank you.
That's
That's
what
what I'm
we're
trying
talking
to say.
about, IT
Right?
guy. That's why we're
But
telling Zlatan to come
the
out.
thing is, listen to this. Unfortunately, it's now gone beyond just showing us the full video, just like the 3 seconds video and 10 minutes video, because there are now legal implications in the matter. It's now no longer a banter. It's now not as simple as him now coming out to defend himself, because where as soon as he releases this video, God knows what Sam Larry is going to come out with next. And if he knows, and that is a preamble to the reason why he doesn't want to bring out the real video, then you will know it's more complicated than we think. But at this point in time,
Sarolando,
everybody should get their own lawyers.
I need to refresh. IT guy,
Sarolando,
hold on, Aduke.
as the way you people are talking right now, things are getting more clearer. The way you people are talking
Wait,
about it.
hold on,
Zlatan
Aduke.
cannot have that video.
Let me
For
ask
the
IT guy a
middle
question first. IT guy, have you
Yes.
listened to the telephone call between Zlatan and Sam Larry?
I haven't listened to it,
You
but
need to listen.
if you want,
You need
no,
to listen to that. Oh
listen
yeah.
now.
to him
This is the
now,
same
you don't
thing.
need to.
This is the same thing we went through with all the people public coming to say Gurexi is beating Baba. We went through the same thing, and everybody will say, "Have you listened to this? Have you listened to
You
this part?"
already
It
have the
is not
summary. You
listening to
already have the
anything.
summary.
I will advise that boy to speak to his lawyers, and if his lawyer says stay steadfast, that is what he should do.
Therefore, IT guy is already in summary. Comma listings, he has the summary already. So, Taroland, I said today, we went to YouTube, Mohbad page. Mohbad was the owner of that film where they went to go and bully him. Mohbad was the owner of that music, account
Okay.
balance. So when we get to go and check on YouTube, we saw that video, we saw the same thing that happened in that short cut, which means that video, even Zlatan cannot have the remaining video. It can only be in in the middle of modernization production, because that movie was shot after when Mohbad lived Naira Marley house. It is on his own record label, Mohbad record label, not even Naira, not even Zanku. So the modernization at the end, I will have the full video. And if you want me to stretch it more, Mahatodele, and I will bring
But
the evidence
Aduke,
today and I will analyze.
let's leave the full video now. Zlatan is an eyewitness. He witnessed everything that happened there. He's as good as seeing the video when he comes out to say what actually happened on that day, because he was there.
Smart over Malamo.
Migbo, what did you say? Migbo Kotoso.
You need a lawyer.
Yeah, we get that. Either with a lawyer or without a lawyer, the public would so. Do you see how they have started dragging him on Instagram already? They will so frustrate him that he will be forced to talk. See, when Nigerians are
It's late
against
for
you, no
him.
problem.
It's late already, and it's going down for it if he did not have the full video. It's going
No,
down for it. It's late.
nothing is late. This is a new thing that just came out yesterday. When
What is
Nigerians
late?
pounds on you,
When did it happen?
you're
When
not
did they
getting
do
it.
that?
Now, wait, Aduke, take your time and listen to this. Now, they just brought out a telephone conversation between Zlatan and Sam Larry, where Sam Larry is telling Zlatan that how come you didn't come and tell the public what happened? And Zlatan is saying, I don't want to get involved. People will see it as, hold on a minute, so you actually know what happened. And this guy is saying, if I start to talk now, I will continue talking.
All right, that is exactly how I see it.
Which
What
means,
happened now?
That is
apart from Adike,
exactly
apart
how I
from the
see it.
bullying side, hold on, Adike, apart from the bullying side, this guy is telling us that he knows more, he knows some other things,
He
because he
knows
said he's
some
going to
other
continue
thing that he's not
talking.
speaking. He's not saying anything.
Yes, that is what
And I
I've
gave a
been
submission
saying
of
now.
Paparano yesterday, and I was saying for real that Zlatan owed a lot of key, and people just brush that this thing aside. You see, Zlatan where they see so only he know what is going on in Mohbad's mind at that point. Only he know what is going on Sam Larry at that point. And now, why has he not spoken? It goes a long way. So don't let us just look at the surface now, right? Let us look at in tandem with the case at hand. This guy is already dead. Now, what happened then? Now, if you look at it, 3 days after that incident was when he said they destroyed his instrument allegedly, right? That he wrote a petition. What happened? And then inside that interview with VDM, this guy mentioned he alleged Obele Gushi. Yeah, he did that. He said in that this thing he wrote, only our kan ọba, that and VDM asked him that, did you mean? He said no, not him. He was differentiating that case from the case of the petition Mohbad wrote.
Thank you. I mentioned this on Saturday. People are
So
telling me it
let
wasn't the
us
Oba
look
he
at
was talking
this.
about.
Yeah,
I
I will
mentioned it.
that if we are looking at
Yeah,
just
I
for the
mentioned
brother.
it. They said it wasn't the Oba Sam Larry was talking about. And I said that is what
They play.
he separated it. He separated it. But the people were arguing with me and I kept my mouth shut. Okay. Make I gbenu song. See,
Kò
oh,
gbẹnu dákẹ́.
see, somebody said Zlatan
Calm
is in
this girl
Paris.
down. Abeg, má dá wọn tí mo ní sí
It
jọ
says
lọ.
Zlatan is
Ó
in,
wà
see,
Paris.
he should see, now he go
Karuna, even
know.
though he's in Paris,
Haruna,
he go still know for body for Mohbad.
In the
Don't
next
say
1 month, now
anything
he go know
physical.
wetin enter him body. When Nigerians start with
so
him, he go regress.
Sarulan,
Alpha, bro. Go on, bro.
what kind of friendly visitation will you bring King and Thugs to a video shoot for?
Okay,
If
make I bust your bubble, right? Make I bust your bubble. When back in uni then, we've seen cold boys here where they come to a place with intention of going to do damage to somebody. Let me use myself as an example, right? Let me use myself as an example. When I was in uni back then, I used to accommodate people because I bought a room back then, and I have some friends that would just come around, just chill with me. So on this very day, Curtis came, not knowing that that room actually belonged to me. Do you understand? On getting there, when they saw me, they couldn't do anything anymore. You understand? Because when make a room here, so now these people were coming there, maybe to come and beat Mohbad, but they didn't realize that Zlatan was going to be there. I don't know. When they saw Zlatan, they had to stop.
but with the countenance of Zlatan standing up from that wheelchair, doesn't it look like they didn't know Zlatan was supposed to be there?
We can assume, but then only Zlatan can give
Answer
the
that.
key to what happened that day. And I've said only one thing is going to come out from Zlatan. And you people go and write it down. Zlatan will say, Kò ná, ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀, ẹ lè bá ń
Yeah,
bẹ́ẹ̀
of
tiẹ̀.
course. Yeah, of course.
Ó máa
That's
ní kò ná. You know why? Even if this guy did beat Mohbad, ó máa wò ó wo Mohbad ti kú mi lè jẹ́ káwọn ilé tí wàá ṣe mí léṣe.
But kò ná yẹn máa lọ fà. Kò ná yẹn kò ná yẹn ó ní kọlùkọ́
Yes,
nínú.
ẹlẹ́ alpha ṣẹlẹ̀.
Hold on, sir. Kò ná
The
yẹn tó bá
way
ní kò
tí
ná.
Sam
Kí ló
Larry
dé
ṣe
tí
bèrè, the same way, look at the way tí Sam Larry ṣe bèrè lọ́wọ́ Zlatan. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Sam Larry ò ná Zlatan lóòótọ́, that is not the way he would have approached him. Sam Larry ò ní mind láti gbá ojú Zlatan láti make him to talk. If truly the cloud of mess that is on him in the sight of the public, even when VDM béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé, do you know your new name? Òun fúnra ẹ̀ sọ pé ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ pa ń kọ́. That is not the name, but he knows that name. VDM sef, orúkọ yẹn kọ́ ló ń expect, another slang lòun tún
Àjọ
fẹ́ mú
orúkọ
wá.
ló tún
But look
expect.
at it,
Ọmọ tẹpa lè mímọ
the
owó tó tún
voice.
expect.
No,
Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ orúkọ ló ń jẹ́.
Zlatan get many name now.
No be Zlatan.
Òun
He's not talking about
ló
Zlatan. I was talking about
Sam
Sam
Larry.
Larry.
Sam Larry has a lot of names on
Apart
the
from
social
Omotepa,
media.
èwo ló túmọ̀?
Don't
Apart from
forget,
Omotepa.
Sam Larry ló kọ́kọ́ gbé ojú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú baby. You understand? At that time, earlier at that time. So I'm not going to promote any name. But now, the fact is, the call that call yẹn stress call ni. he wanted him to concur. He wanted him to do something. And Zlatan is telling him it's better I remain silent. And Sam Larry is fine with it, which means the truth would have put Sam Larry in problem. Because the fact is, Sam Larry no Mohbad. You said you did not beat him, you did not touch him, you ate Amala. After Amala, the next day Mohbad woke up and he went to write petition. Are you okay? From before, you first said it was your mama's burial.
All of a
sudden,
irọ́ ló pa lélẹ̀ yóò ti lọ wo clip
na
lifestyle ó ti lọ wo clip lifestyle ó ti lọ wo clip lifestyle lifestyle ti gbé
well,
gbogbo.
no. Which one? No. There's nothing that I've talked about now that I've been influenced by lifestyle. Which one?
lifestyle ti post lẹ́nu náà ó ti post lẹ́nu náà ó ti jáde lẹ́nu.
Mi ti wo èmi ò láyé àwọn òye.
Orí ẹ̀ gbalẹ̀ the last time tó jáde
lifestyle
tí mo sọ wípé kí ló òun ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tí ń pé tóun bá kàn sọ̀rọ̀ kí ó máa dàbí ìgbà tẹ́ pé òun kọ́ máa fẹ́ kún wípé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ làwọn ti òun ṣe ń sọ ń sìn yìí.
That is how you know that
those
he is
people are
not
the
in the
real
clear.
eyewitness of that.
He is not in the clear, Papa Pra. Lifestyle. Ẹ̀mí lifestyle ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ is not in the clear.
No, lifestyle. Lifestyle.
He's a shake.
I need a job. I can go and get lifestyle for you, please.
The same thing. The same thing. Mo lifestyle. Tòun ká blòblò. Òun ni Zlatan avoid. Pé tóun bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa parọ́ yìí. Òun máa rojọ́ lọ ní. Ẹ má wulẹ̀ jẹ́ kóun sọ̀rọ̀. Because if Zlatan implicates Sam Larry will make sure that the fact that he was in that house when Baba Mohbad came, few hours, maybe 4 hours after they claimed that means that maybe you was there when they were embalming Mohbad, allegedly. Oh no, one bear. Now, real person we supposed dey inquest. He's supposed to be the way they are wasting our time. No. Well, I believe in VDM.
Ṣẹlẹ̀ jẹ́ ká wo báyìí. Mo check am this way. Ṣẹlẹ̀ mo check am this way. Why is Zlatan everywhere? Ó wà níbẹ̀ níbi tó ti nà. Òun ló tẹ̀lé lọ sí show. Ó tún wà nílé yẹn nígbà tí Mohbad kú. Kí ni Zlatan ní wá kiri? Kí ni Zlatan ní wá kiri?
Orin Mohbad
Zlatan Gaji.
Kò tún pẹ́ náà ó tún gbéra. Lẹ́yìn yẹn ló gbéra ló lọ ra Lamborghini.
Ó sáré dorin títí ẹ̀. Orin Mohbad yẹn sáré dorin títí ẹ̀. Walking Dead tí Mohbad post. Táwa yìí fojú wa rí.
Kí tí ẹ ṣe Mohbad ló post
ẹ
má ẹ̀ka fún.
No, Mohbad posted Walking Dead. My brother, no even go there. Na something wey I treat for my platform last 2 years. You understand? Forget about it. Na something wey I see.
Na all those.
Àwọn on Spotify. Ó wà lórí Spotify. Even for Spotify now, if you still go search am, put Mohbad Walking Dead, you will still meet some.
Modernization wa sue Ayox pẹ̀lú Walking Dead.
Ta ló fẹ́ sue? Ṣé anybody lè jáde sọ pé òun modernization ni? Ṣé ẹnìkankan lè jáde ni at this time?
Nígbà tó ti post sórí Spotify tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo ò dey check am.
No, Mohbad's assets so far so good. They claim it has been frozen. So anybody coming out as anything, I don't understand. I don't understand. So, but this case anyway, I believe say VDM. I know he knows the truth.
I've not seen any full video anywhere, right?
I'm not going to be VDM.
All these things that people are dragging online that and there is a full video. So why didn't they post one full video? If they have full video, they should post it. Fine, we'll analyze it later. But for now, that 9 seconds video that they have, hold on, please. That 9 seconds
video they analyze
they still have there, we'll still be analyzing that 9 seconds video because that 9 seconds video have some thugs at the back, people holding cane, someone holding machete there. And you call that one a
Dilona, we want to know the 15 people. We want to know the other 14 people by name. Everybody.
You are holding a machete or a cane and you are saying a peaceful visit as a friend.
Like Gurexi friendly slap. Gbogbo ẹ wà relative comparison. Ẹ fìyà jẹ ọmọ bàbá náà ẹ gbá ojú ẹ.
Let us cancel Lona, we can cancel the friendly. It wasn't a friendly visit. Like he wanted to go there to beat him. But I think Zlatan, maybe he had respect for Zlatan. I don't know if Zlatan and Naira Marley were still cool at that time. I can't remember. Because I know they're not cool anymore. But
they are still good. My brother, they are still good. You understand?
So
They are
since
taking.
since Zlatan could have put a stop on Emano, as per say they sabi each other. You understand? So it's a 50-50 thing. Only Mano.
He would
Yeah.
have even made peace between Mohbad and Naira Marley out of what? Ayin boys yìí ṣe dán náà ṣe ṣe dán papọ̀ ni gbogbo yín pawó náà 2020 are you a yahoo boy kan Naira Marley kan ni wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ní FCC ló ní CC ló you understand.
But Shele again, another thing again, yeah, you can see, you know now that Zlatan and Naira Marley don't speak, and you know this call is a recent call Zlatan àti Kilorukwe. Báwo ni Zlatan tó bá recent call ni na gbọ́dọ̀ tó Sunday now. Hold on now, when I say recent, wait first now.
You know when ṣọ́ọ̀jìyàn pé kì í ṣe recent call ni.
Because ṣé àdùkẹ́ sọ́ọ̀sì ni ẹgbẹ́ kan ṣe recent call.
Wọ́n jiyàn náà kò jiyàn pé kì í ṣe recent call. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ náà ọ̀rọ̀ recent wà nǹkan tó sọ náà.
What is my explanation about saying it's not a recent call?
Oh yeah, go on.
Kí ló sọ náà ìtòrí pé sọ pé 2 years now ní ti sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́kọ́. It's like it has been 2 years now. I've not even been posting my family. I've not been talking. Imagine the LDN saga. No. Let me explain myself about why
I'm going to play it again, Kaligbo. Go on.
No, you don't need to play it for my own opinion. Me, I want to say my own opinion, and I'll continue defending it your entire life. That you said for the past 2 years now, I've not been talking. I cannot even post my family, post anything. He might be referring to the incident of the bully that has happened back then. He might be referring to the Malian's house. There is a lot of events that has happened before Mohbad crime, which we can even call it 4 years now, 3 years now. When adding 2 years of Mohbad crime to it, we might be referring to okay, tell me what year did the event of bully happen? What year did the event of Naira Marley?
We are saying the same thing. That's what we are also saying.
Because he mentioned 2 years back. That is why you people think it was 2 years when Mohbad just came.
You have to follow what he said when he said 2 years.
Why would you?
No, follow what he said.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. What about me and you are talking on the phone like 2023? Then I said something about, since 2 years now, I've not been coming out. I've been staying hidden myself. I don't want any problem on social media. That was 2023. But I'm referring 2 years back. That was
2021.
2021. So now, listen.
So let's
let us transition.
Listen, my own, for me, I'm a doubting Thomas. What's my name? Satan have to come out and debunk this audio note with him and Sam Larry say it was done yesterday, day before yesterday. He has to debunk it. If it's true, this call is recently placed. First of all, if people find out Sam Larry is in trouble.
What we are actually saying is that call is recent call, is a recent call, and they also alluded to it as they are not saying that it's
recent. And Zlatan has to come and say if it's recent or not, because me, I will not believe it. It's not recent.
Okay, why would they bring old conversation into a new discussion?
That conversation is it was that time where the thing they ought where we say they show us videos of short videos say that they burn Naira house, say war.
Thank you. Now that time,
you understand? Now that time.
Now that time, talk about burning of house. Say, she the bomb. But say, I like the people talk about the video. Say, waiting David talk. Say wetin David talk about. Now David go come dey talk about Sam Larry. No be that time where the thing don't happen. Then go don't talk. Now that time where the guy don't just die. Maybe around
the funny thing I say what it basically is 10 years old. I be 11 years old. What it basically. So I think going on láti 10 years, 11 years old. Mohbad. Just so I'm actually
Do you know that he said when the people want to go to Naira Marley house and go and close things because was it not when Mohbad tí wọ́n bá gbogbo mọ́tò Zinoli sí jẹ?
Banner and there, Bishop Banner and there.
But àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ lọ
But do you know
use
that
náírà.
that time there was a video to show pé wọ́n jó
Wait,
ilé
do
náírà?
you know that
But ṣọ́
wọ́n
jó ilé
yọ
náírà
gbogbo?
lóòótọ́? You know that there was an
Guys,
edited
now
video.
Samilari now
Do you know?
reply.
Sam Larry náà
Samilari
sọ
now
pé
reply.
Do you remember?
toy the
Answer my
Samilari
question,
now
Aduke.
reply.
Do you remember
wow
there was a time
inside
don't show
peace.
video pé wọ́n jó ilé náírà
Samilari
máa lè?
reply answer yẹn ó ní kò ṣe lè náírà wọ́n kàn
Àbí okay, báwo wá ni conversation yẹn ti fẹ́ ṣe ju 1 year lọ? Àbí tó ti ju tó ti tó 2 years?
2023 na
And
2023.
now,
Come out. Let this night, I say Zlatan, I be
Yeah,
Satan.
Daddy.
Make him come
Do you
out, come
believe
a
out.
that?
recent conversation no be old
No be
conversation.
Okay,
recent.
let him come out and say it if it's
No,
recent
okay,
or
sorry,
not.
can
He's
tell
the
it.
one that we
Yeah.
disclaimer.
Yeah, ṣe
Don't drag this so much.
I no get this mind.
Malian's house wọ́n
All
close
these boys
Malian's
no
house
get
everybody
this
japa
mind.
kúrò nílé Malian's house nígbà yẹn. Do you know that they
The noise
japa
wey we
from
don
Malian's
make.
house?
Okay, ṣé
This
that one
video.
if they
ẹ wá ṣé
okay,
mo lè
I want to
replay
ask you a
ẹ̀ka
question.
ẹ̀dùn wá ṣé mo lè replay ẹ̀ka àtúgbọ́.
You can replay
Ẹ máa
wà
fi ẹ̀ bọ̀ ẹ máa need láti stop níbi tó yẹ kẹ́ ti stop kárí
yeah máa
analyze it.
stop ẹ because ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan bí tí wàá tí mo tún
Saroland.
gbọ́ ń sìn yìí.
Oh yeah,
Aduke.
cause
Saroland.
níṣòfò
Aduke.
àbúrà.
Gbogbo àwọn Zlatan yẹn ò
Zlatan sọ
lẹ́nu nǹkan
wípé
tẹ̀ ń dúró sí
Samilari
i.
béèrè lọ́wọ́ Zlatan fídíò yẹn pé ṣé wọ́n bá náírà nílé nígbà tó lọ sílé náírà. Àwọn owó ló lọ sílé náírà. Ṣé recently la ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ lọ sílé? Is it not when Mohbad just died that we people want to go to Naira Marley house?
So you are not understanding this question. Understand the question.
Why
Ṣé
is
tí
Sam
wọ́n bá
Larry
náírà
for
nílé
talking
who
about
wan go
it?
to this
Hold
náírà
on,
for house? Àwọn owó ló lọ sílé náírà.
Àdùkẹ́ ní
Tó fẹ́ lọ
sùúrù
dánú
ní
listen.
sùúrù Àdùkẹ́ ní sùúrù lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́
Guys,
Okay.
why
Conversation
is
tí a
Sam
bá ní
Larry?
gbà yẹn.
Why is
Conversation
Sam
tí
Larry
èèyàn
so
bá ní
concerned?
time yẹn,
My opinion, sha.
ẹni sùúrù. Conversation tí
Why
èèyàn
is
bá
Sam Larry
ní
so
as at
concerned about
January.
Davido's
Hold
opinion?
on. Conversation tí èèyàn bá ní as at January.
We cannot refer 2 years ago
Hold on.
back in 2
The
years.
conversation you have
anytime
as
you
at
can
January
refer 2 years ago at any fucking
2024.
time.
Àdùkẹ́
Conversation
máa
you have
fara
as at
Àdùkẹ́ máa
January.
We
farabalẹ̀
can
listen.
refer
Conversation
2
that you have
years
as at
ago
January
any
or
wait
fucking
December.
time.
first
Okay,
wait
I can
conversation that you
refer
have as
2
at
years
December.
ago in
Àdùkẹ́
2021.
lágídí
Listen now, Aduke. Kájọ sọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa now. Now conversation
Don't
téèyàn bá ní
I can refer 2 years ago at
listing
any
ǹjẹ́
fucking
kèmí
time.
sọ̀rọ̀ now ó yá máa gbọ́ títí ẹ̀ conversation téèyàn bá ní ní
That's
December
not me, the wahala, the argument.
2023
Let's just
kì í ṣe
accept it according to them that is the whole body. Because Atumaso the
ó yá
argument
kí ni
no
ká
the
accept
wahala.
wa
Àdùkẹ́ ní
ká
sùúrù àti
accept
lè
wa.
accept wa based on the question you asked yẹ
This
nínú
is it conversation téèyàn bá ní ní
nínú
December
conversation yìí they were talking
2023
about nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 2022 and nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ recently the call was recent
àbí now
the call
conversation
was
téèyàn bá ní
recent
ní
yeah, but it was
December
very
Only
2023
the
nǹkan
ṣé
reason
tó
why
old
I will
ṣẹlẹ̀
conversation
accept that
nìyẹn
the
ni àbí
call was
recent conversation.
recent. The only reason why I will accept that conversation was recent is only if they mention a specific year. Since they did not mention, more than refer 2 years back in
okay let me
1992,
play it
in
Katutubo
1998.
Recent or no recent? Ìgbà tó pa
Oh yeah,
Mohbad ló
Aduke,
jáde.
what year was that conversation? What year, in your own opinion?
Recent.
What year?
That call
What year was that
between
conversation made?
Samilari and Zlatan was 2023. That call between Samilari and Zlatan, that call alone was 2023. But
Now it's
the
2023.
VDM pushed it to 2025.
all right okay guys let's just hear it again then we'll pay
I agree with
attention
you if that's what you are saying. That's true.
we'll pay attention to what he's saying then we'll then conclude
2024.
we'll
Yeah,
pay attention to what
alright.
they're saying then we'll conclude because there are some things that this guy was saying there that I don't think we paid attention to properly but
Saroland.
yeah
Saroland.
man
Please,
sir
why Larry so worried about Kini David sọ? Kini David sọ? Like he wants to know the opinion of David about what is happening.
And now, like person where they give money and don't
Remember
to respect
you
them.
that
Do you remember
voice
You know
Zlatan
now
said,
that one day now.
mention that
Madam,
year where you did.
Madam, do you
Now.
remember
Yeah.
Zlatan said, this is why I don't want to, I'm not receiving call from anybody since all this why.
mm-hmm.
Do you remember I said so?
yes now that is why it's recent
He
He
only received his call because he trusts him. And
exactly
only
he
him.
said that
Joseph,
okay
So that should see, madam,
as Zlatan never posted his mother and his father ever látijọ́ tó ti blow.
Joseph,
Have
you
ever know
want
his father
decline?
or his
You
mother?
want miss call of Curtis? You dey joke?
Oh yeah, Joseph,
wait.
Damilola now.
Hold on,
Person wey dey
Has he ever posted his
Person wey
parents
dey bully
before
you,
Mohbad
know say
married?
he
Has
did
he
not
ever
post his
posted his
parents but ó
parents?
post
If he
mọ́tò
catch
ó
you
post
for
gbogbo
anywhere,
nǹkan now Check on post on
We are
motor.
talking about family here. We are
No,
talking
but
about
some people don't post
Has
their
he
family.
ever
Does not
posted
wait.
them?
Aduke, chill. This one.
No, but
Let's
Me
listen.
ò mí
Roland,
lè
Sir
gbà. I will
Roland,
stick to
even
my
that
own
call,
opinion. Ẹ dẹ̀
even
má
the
jẹ́ ká
fact
sọ
that
dájú o.
Sam
Let's
Larry
accept
dey
the fact.
call
ẹ jẹ́
that
ká
guy
close
na
chapter yẹn.
bully
Ẹ
to
jẹ́ ká close
me.
chapter yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká close
The
chapter
fact
yẹn.
say Sam Larry
Pé
dey
tá a bá
call
post
The
fídíò
Zlatan
ó máa di
Ẹ
same.
wàhálà
jẹ́
fún
ká
wa.
bully
tún
to
gbọ́
me.
o. A lè close chapter yìí. A gbọ́dọ̀ gbà fúnra wa. Níbo? Aduke
go
sabi
gree for
argue.
you.
Èmi
I
náà
no
mọ̀
go gree. I
argue.
stand on my own opinion. That
What
audio
we
Ronald
I will
was
Mickey,
go
not
if
bring
I
decent.
punch you
evidence
for
that
mouth,
Latif
Mickey,
can
I
if
do
I
it.
stand my
punch you
own.
for
My
I
mouth.
will
own.
go and
Sharolan,
bring a
I
lot of events
disagree.
on
I
Instagram
Oh
disagree.
that
yeah,
Well, well,
bring
well,
event
one
Zlatan
time.
come.
manifest.
See, let's hear this thing properly. I go loud and well. We go hear them clearly. And in fact, I go get jot and paper, and pen and paper. We go write them down. Just let's listen. Wait, let's listen.
Ṣé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pọ́n máa review fídíò yẹn lánàá tẹ́lẹ̀ tán fi ṣe é lẹ̀ látijọ́ yìí ni?
The verse very that man bring her back up again. And na me you talk say I want me na me spoil the case, but na me they always go bring the case. Anyways, Zlatan, let me play the voice note.
Ògbéré ti sú mi o. Zlatan só ní ẹ̀pù mi wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ń jọ ẹ̀mí ìfọwọ́kọmọdé mi ṣe kankan ọ̀nà. Oyè mi bọ̀ ọmọ pé delicate mo ti sọ fún yín ẹ máa kí press ni. Èmi náà ṣọ́ra mi mo ṣọ́ra mi. Mo mọ̀ kó ń ṣọ́ra mi ìfẹ́ ní ti tó máa stay ìwọ. Tí ó kàn lè sọ fún wọn wà ń bẹ̀ ń jọ yẹn wọ́n náà yí gbogbo pàṣẹ ti pàṣẹ. Gbogbo wàhálà ti ṣe jọ yẹn pé kẹ́nìbọ̀dì máa jà. Ọ̀rẹ́ ìjà ó ìṣú di fídíò náà ìṣú tẹ̀.
Pọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ bẹ̀ ẹ pọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ bẹ̀. Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tí Naira Marley sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? I mean, bàbá yẹn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní Zlatan ó dẹ̀ jáde wá sọ̀rọ̀ náà ó dẹ̀ jáde wá sọ̀rọ̀ náà kò yọ mí náà. And wọ́n invite of recent wọ́n invite ẹ̀ padà sí court ní voice note yìí jáde o of recent tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé padà.
Ó náà ó ní kó ṣe pírẹ́sì. Ó náà ó ní kó ṣe press.
Ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ kí Mr. John sọ reply. Ẹ ti sọ question ó yẹ sọ answer.
Ṣé mi? Now that tells you pé tó bá jẹ́ pé old video ni video yẹn ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀ sí Zlatan lẹ́nu ó sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ sí Zlatan lẹ́nu ló fẹ́ kí Zlatan gan sọ jáde Zlatan gan wà extraordinary careful láti máa reply ẹ̀.
God bless you, Mr. Joseph.
Tẹ̀lé ní sùúrù kí ni Zlatan reply kí ni Zlatan reply.
Ó sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mo ti sọ fún yín látijọ́ yìí mi ì fẹ́ dá sí nǹkan kan mi ì fẹ́ dá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí n bá ní kí n sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n á béèrè nǹkan míì lọ́wọ́ mi wọ́n á máa sọ nǹkan míì tó máa fẹ́ tí yín ó lóun á sọ nǹkan míì tó máa fẹ́ tí yín.
Ó ṣe nǹkan tó reply nìyẹn Saruna tẹ̀tọ̀ pé ó ní òun ti sọ fẹ́ gbọ́n kó lọ ṣe press. Ẹ tún pè.
Play this thing now because this Joseph, this way waiting talk now, everything I hear. That's my shy body.
Now waiting they there be that.
Pause, Sir Roland. Listen and listen attentively. If you misquote anything here, me I go drop you. Thank you.
It is just clear that Sam Larry needed Zlatan to come and defend.
We
get.
So yeah, play who's the player láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ má quote nǹkan tí o sọ, quote what Zlatan replied. Àti ìgbàdé mi ní network rẹ̀ dáhùn.
Okay, I'll mute mic.
Network mi ò dá ní àbí host ni kò lè play.
No good at
Network ò dá. Unmute mic Aduke.
Ìfọwọ́kọmọdé mi ṣe kankan ọ̀nà. Oyè mi bọ̀ ọmọ pé delicate mo ti sọ fún yín ẹ máa kí press ni. Èmi náà ṣọ́ra mi. mo mọ̀ kó n ṣọ́ra mi ìfẹ́ anything tó máa stay ìwọ ṣé ó kàn lè sọ fún wọn wà ń bẹ̀ ń jọ yẹn wọ́n náà yí gbogbo pàṣẹ ti pàṣẹ gbogbo wàhálà ti ṣe jọ yẹn pé
kí ló fẹ́ kí n ṣe ó fẹ́ kí n mute ni kí ló fẹ́ kí n ṣe.
Mute.
Is somebody playing ni.
No. We say you should mute. Yeah, Aduke wants to say something. Aduke say.
Okay, all right. Aduke's network is messed up now. Aduke is not speaking.
Talk is okay.
Oh, yeah, speak. Then,
When you wait, when you rewind it, Pause immediately Zlatan replied. So Mr. John will now say what is hearing that.
All right. 1 second. Mr. John, are you there? Mr. John, are you there?
You mean me?
Okay, yeah, she wants you to listen to this part and you reply.
Me have listened to it now. He said, Ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo ti sọ fún ẹ lọ ṣe press release. Mo fẹ́ dá sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé ó yé mi, ó fẹ́ involve rẹ̀, ó wà careful, ó lè ti mọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni kẹ́ wò ná.
Take a play
to. Yeah, Mr. John. Emma play to Emma Court. Mr. John, yeah, will I expect our Samilari she press? Yeah, will I expect our she press? Which year do we expect them that? So we are expecting them to do press. Which year be that?
Aduke, 2024. During the inquest.
Oh yeah, stop there. Aduke, yeah, let me now help Mr. Joseph now. Only mo ti sọ fún yín pé kó ṣe press. Now, ṣé or méjì ṣé Naira Marley àti Sam Larry ṣe press?
She press was it not earlier of this case?
Also, 2020 up until today, have they done any press? Have they done it?
Don't come to today. We are
wait first.
Oh
God.
Oh, sniper. Wọ́n accuse Zlatan tẹ́lẹ̀.
You are still missing the point. Ó lè jẹ́ 2024, ó lè jẹ́ 2024, ó lè jẹ́ 2025.
We're on the same page.
I'm sort of dabs. Wait first. Mo talk am now. Let me leave Aduke now. Let me tell you something and see. Now, this guy is saying, I have advised you to do a press. Òun nìkan tó mean by ipe mo ti sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ ṣe press. Do you get? He's referring to what I told you before. Do this thing. Now, have they done the press?
When that thing happened, what if
Aduke, wait now.
No, you don't put a date to it. You don't put a date to it.
Mo impose lórí náà. Ṣé wọ́n all analyzing now? Aduke Onigba.
Yeah, at the end, sniper.
Yeah, this guy is saying, I have told you to do press. Now, if I'm telling you that I've told you to do press, that means you're relating to something I told you before. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if this call, if it was 2023 call, right? When in 2023, that time would have told this guy to do press. Don't forget, these people were in prison up until how long? Cotton release on bail. Do you understand? So if you're saying it was 2023, is that when you're telling me that, stuff
okay, but wait, sniper, wait.
Oh, yeah, go on.
First and foremost, when anybody accuse Zlatan, so there's no need kill Zlatan and share any press release because why rojọ́ for anybody.
We're not talking about Zlatan. Zlatan is talking to Sam Larry.
I'm starting my conversation from there.
It's very drift to kúrò nìyẹn.
Me drift the conversation ní dúró jọ. Now, from that conversation, unless to anybody, if I bring another evidence, wow. But from that conversation, even me, I can argue that thing was few months after Mohbad died. Oh, boya no sell gun to check recording. Show my one. Because the conversation doesn't look like.
You know what? Let's play it finish. Let's play it finish. Daja play it on. Kawa conclude based on what was said in that oral.
Let's play it.
Oh man, go down in prison. Watch your president.
Let's.
Possible now.
So go jade go be excuse the prison. Go to
in prison.
That's not problem. I try to play it. Oh yeah, this way can play it. Oh yeah. 1 second. Is somebody playing it or what?
yín lọ ní o ẹ ṣáà mọ ìgbésí táyà ọmọ ní pé kí wọ́n máa ẹ mọ̀ ó máa ó ti di mo ò fẹ́ involve ra mi tó yẹ kó mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni nǹkan tó kàn mí màmá dá sí mi ò dá sí nǹkan tó kàn mí over 2 years báyìí mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́nà last time tí mo tá mi sick tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́nà mi mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọlá olúwa ni olúwa fi wà ó ti sọ àti gbẹ́ kọ́mà ẹ̀ ń wọ́rì mi ò ti post kan tó kàn mí láti jọ ọdẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi lè bá fún yín mo máa ń lọ lómi lọ wọ́n ti sọ nǹkan tó kó tó pa wọn ẹ̀ mi ò lè ìjọ ti sọ oríṣiríṣi mo wà ní ṣò kí wọ́n lọ máa rojọ́ kí lọ́ máa gbéra mi síta bí mo dáàdì mi ti kìlọ̀ fún mọ́mí mi ti kìlọ̀ fún mi pé
ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀.
ó kàn lọ bọ́ sí wrong time ni wrong time lélẹ̀ mi ò lè bá fún yín mo lè understand àwọn cashiers ti pè mí gan mo sọ fún pé David ti pè mí mo sọ pé ìjọ yẹn ọlá pé sí understand pé Samuel wà bẹ́ẹ̀ like
kí ni David sọ.
ẹ̀gbọ́n ó kàn bí mo sọ fún pé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ pé kò pé ọdún pé Samuel ti tún fọ́ mi lẹ́jọ́ yẹn pé Samuel ò understand.
mi ìfọwọ́ mi kàn mí ìfọwọ́ mi ṣe kọ́kọ́ kò sẹ́ni bọ̀ tó fọwọ́ pé yàn.
ọkùnrin àgé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tó dé ìgẹ̀. That's a very delicate àwọn media olórí ibùdó ni wọn like ìtẹ́ náà lèmi náà ṣáà ìgbésẹ àríkí ó ń fẹ́ sọ ọkọ̀ pé ó máa fún àmà bìí náà.
kí ni ó bí wọn sọ ṣé kò sọ̀rọ̀ pàṣá ẹlẹ́lẹ́ni tó láìkì mi tó fẹ́ràn mi.
ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé mi sọ nǹkan mi ò lè parọ́ náà láì mo lè túbọ̀ síbẹ̀ mú.
Hold on, Sarula. Hold on. Hear something over there, Sarula. Did you hear when this guy say, "Ṣé mi sọ nǹkan ẹ̀mí ni"? Rewind it 10 seconds.
ayédi ike ṣe pàtó bèrè pa OBO wípé OBO nǹkan ẹláyé tó láìkì mi lánàá ẹ̀gbọ́n mo ò lè parọ́ fún yín náà ṣé mi
sọ nǹkan ẹ̀mí ni. Like am I saying a different thing?
Kí ló mọ̀ kí ni wọ́n bẹ̀yà ó ṣe bèrè nípa nǹkan tí àlàyé sọ́nbẹ̀ you know say David na big name ó dẹ̀ mọ́ as Lagos dey number one person wey dey make Zlatan dey enter anywhere na David ọjọ́ máa ń rò papọ̀ nǹkan tí industry dẹ̀ ṣe wà nìyẹn tí industry bá ṣe rí pé wà tí wọ́n máa ń rò bro.
Dad, look at your comment section. Everybody is saying is a recent voice message. Me, maybe what I get it, but
àní sẹ́.
It is recent.
Anybody tó ń sọ pé recent bóyá any call log lọ́wọ́ ni.
We're going to show what your man get on the negative side. What?
Because kí n fẹ́ gba reality. Example,
this is not reality. Somebody is referencing 2 years. 2 years now. Me,
ibi tí mo sọ pé ibi tó sọ pé kí ni ẹ̀wọ̀. Why me? I'm not a big fan of this whole recording is that. After that, tó tún wá sọ pé full video dé. Mo gbé mi tí ẹ tún lè dúró fún video yẹn mi lè jẹ scope yẹn mọ́ láyé scope tá a jẹ fún 3 second video a sì ń jẹ lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
ọ̀dẹ̀ wọ́n bọ̀ yìí I swear.
Sorry guys, can I just say this?
Go on.
You see, if we listen attentively, okay, when the guy said over 2 years, mi ò sọ kankan lọ́rọ̀ tí ó kàn mí. So what does that tell us? Ó mí pé Mohbad death is going to 2 years now. So nǹkan yẹn ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹlẹ̀ ni is a recent one. That's just the thing. He said it. You can rewind and and play it again. He said over 2 years mi ò sọ kankan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. So that's just my point.
No, we're not saying we're not. I'm not disputing that fact. Oh, she are going to record me.
Oh, team disputing. No, I know you're not disputing. You're disputing it.
No. I'm saying this is my own opinion. I'm saying from my own perspective. That statement doesn't look that doesn't look authoritative. Like that was very recent.
It's not about looking. It is what we have. It's said over 2 years. Me also.
The speculation.
So that tells you it's a recent one.
Dabs, let me take it.
It is not our own thinking now.
Dabs, let me
not about what you
this
think.
Route.
Yeah.
Let me take you to this route. Now, look at it from this perspective. Now, they are having a discussion about a press release, and then looking at the inception of this case, you remember that. Not until middle of last year or late last year, before they started inviting Neramali and Saminari and all. You get now. Those people thought probably they will get to inquest and all this thing like agidi. Now this person is now reporting back. Mo ti sọ fún yín wípé kẹ́ lọ ṣe press release. Like
Yeah,
I'm not telling her. Hold on. When do you think that conversation will be?
Sam Larry went to the inquest a few months ago. If that video was recent, Omar said, mo dẹ̀ ti lọ sí court gan, mo ti lọ sọ nǹkan tí mo mọ̀.
He might not say it.
Why?
Ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀ dé pé ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀ má gbàgbé ẹni yìí ló record lọ́wọ́ ẹni ló record lọ́wọ́ má gbàgbé pé ẹni ló record lọ́wọ́ òun ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe.
God bless you. God bless you.
There's nothing to discuss about this. The guy said, I've been whatever for over 2 years ago, which is precisely. So what are you talking about? I don't understand.
Ricky, this is not aggressive fight now.
It's not about aggressive, but I'm talking from the technicalities of the words being spoken.
But people that are here are not disputing that. Why are you?
But you are disputing it. You just disputed it.
Can I say something, please? You see, the issue is this, yeah.
2 years ago is exactly now.
Yeah, excuse me, please. If we were listening to a VM voice message, okay, we don't think for them any longer. We shouldn't think for them any longer. We have to listen to what they say and apply it. That is one. Secondly, while this guy was talking, we pay me no now. Also, Zlatan never said you did not or you did. He was being conscious of not.
Thank you. He knew it was being recorded.
He kept mute on that area. And that's simply saying this thing is present. So me, I'm not talking.
You know, Colin, so.
Let me so.
Oh yeah, at your place.
Voice message here recent me because somebody pay me over 2 years.
Only if they put a date.
Sam Larry was trying to get him to say he never beat the guy. That's what happened.
He's not a reason.
Somebody's telling you that.
That's I'm not fighting you.
No,
I'm just being very precise with my words.
Okay, so if you don't want to agree with me, I'm not saying agree to. I'm not saying.
So I'm not fighting you.
No, you always come at me. See, everybody's trying to have it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm not
coming
anyone.
At you.
Yeah,
if I want to come at you, I'll mention your name.
Mr. Ebony, and if all of us is saying it is not a reason. Kill us a proof. Do you know the date? Are you in that call?
I'm going to second, please.
Besides, they did not mention any date in their statement.
No, it doesn't mention the date. Listen,
okay.
1 minute
was mentioned.
Year was mentioned. Ago.
2 years.
Year was mentioned.
What if he mentioned 2 years ago?
Oh my God.
What if you can mention 2 years at any fucking time? This is 2020. We have 80, we have 1990, we have 70. We have 2020. Why will you now say because he said?
Listen, my sister, you argue something that is not possible. Listen, you argue something that's not possible.
Let me argue. I want to argue you. Because you people are not in the call. Why will you be assuming
the baseline? Hang on a second. The baseline of the argument, the guy said 2 years ago.
Did he mention 2022?
No, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Did he mention 2024?
Let me ask you a question. The event we're talking about, when did it happen?
Go ahead, Bami.
Okay, the event we're talking about, when did it happen?
Wait. Let me tell you.
The storyline. What was the storyline about? No. Dabs, I'm talking to very Kennedy. Let me finish, please. The storyline, the guy is referencing. When did it happen?
It happened in 2024. And he's referring to he did not mention any year. So you can't say because
did Mohbad die in 2024?
It might be 1994.
Hang on a minute. Don't let us argue blindly. Don't let us argue blindly. The event that the Sam Larry was referencing in the call, when did the event took place?
You don't know when he might be referring to the
it was June now. We know the music video that they were shooting.
There's a lot of events before you
No, hang on a second. Don't argue blindly.
There is when they bully
I
him
know,
in the
I know,
club.
but listen,
There is
listen.
another Instagram story when Mohbad come online and talk about bullying again. There
I
is a
know,
lot
but
of bullying events.
listen, I know, but when you listen to Sam Larry, he's very specific about what he was saying about the event. It's quite simple. He was very specific about the event, and we all knew that this event was in June.
Did he mention any dates?
No, it
How?
doesn't
It
have to mention
was
any
ìfẹ́
date.
tó lé dá ìfẹ́ tiẹ̀
Exactly.
nìkan
I
ló
don't know
dúró
why
lé
I don't.
lórí.
Joseph Ebole
It's,
Mbeja Teti
it's so
Takulani.
simple.
Okay,
It's so
Mr.
simple.
Richie, which
Yeah,
year
yeah,
do we
yeah.
expect? Which year are we expecting Samilali and Naimali to come with a press conference? Which year? Tell me.
Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Which year are we expecting Samilari and Naimali to hold a press conference? And they never did. Which year? Was it before they took them to court and break them free?
No.
And that
Listen,
happened on 30.
the question you asked, the question you're asking me doesn't make any sense for me. I'm sorry.
It makes sense, but because there is a press statement in their conversation, so don't tell me it's not making sense.
No, I'm saying, I'm being specific, right? I'm being specific of this discussion, this phone call between Sam Larry and Zlatan. Sam Larry was referencing. Sam Larry was hang on a second, please. Okay, let's listen to the call again. Maybe you understand it better.
Before you listen to the call,
I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about this specific call. Sister,
Zlatan just made an interview. So
I'm talking about this
interview, the Samilari interview was recent. The call, there is two scenarios: a call and a post of interview. The post and interview was yesterday, but the calling, that call between Samilari, in that call, Zlatan and Samilari was the one alone in that call. VDM was not in the picture. In fact, VDM motive baby. When we talk of that bullying, when they are still bullying Mohbad, there is nothing like VDM.
No,
VDM never did popular. Calm down, wait. I'm talking about the
just
call
listen
alone.
to the call again, and you know the point we're talking about. It's so simple.
Okay, honestly. In the call, let me say in the call, they mentioned press.
Please.
Mr. Ebony Mr. Richie, in that call, did Zlatan mention press conference or not? Did he mention press? Can anybody answer? He mentioned press. That he told Samilari to go and do a press. Okay, when are we expecting them to do a press? It was not before they arrest them that we were expecting them to hold a press conference and tell us something about the
You made people up. No, you made people up. You made people up.
Okay,
you made some people up. No. We have to follow protocol.
Okay.
There are other people here that are waiting for them to conclude. Yeah.
Did he mention press conference in that call or not? He mentioned press. Are you telling me that you are still expecting Samilari and Naimali to hold a press conference after they have freed them? The call has already told them to go scot-free. What stupid press conference are they still going to do? That means the call was done even before they arrested them. That call was placed before they arrest Samilari and Naimali.
Ìgbà tẹ́sán sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́kan ẹni yìí sọ pé òun ti lọ tó bá jẹ́ pé kìíní yẹn recent time tí ọba yẹn sọ pé ẹ lọ ṣe press conference ó yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ recent yìí pé mo sì lọ sí court gan níjọ́ wo but he didn't make reference of such somebody saying kò ń gan ó kàn sọ pé go and do press release he didn't even say anything about the press release for someone who has appeared at the inquest ó yẹ kó sọ mọ́rọ̀ náà. I'm not saying anyone
mentioned 2 years. Change it upside down. See, let's Kukuma accept it that is a hold conference, is a hold call according to them. Because if you keep arguing about 2 years, I mean, ready to buy anybody that call was not 2 years. It was immediately when Mohbad died, and they never arrest them. That call might be that time. Which fucking press do you expect from somebody that has been arrested and they have freed them? Which even though, but they don't go to Facebook, that the priest. Normally has owed many
all I'm asking you, look at the content of the subject matter and then try to understand that subject matter that was discussed. End of story. It's so simple. What's the line of the subject matter?
The subject matter was that he should come and help them and say something online. Is that not the
Really?
content of the subject? Yes, that
That
somebody should please help me.
and listen, say something online about what specific?
Somebody said please Zlatan, so you want help me. Oh, you
No.
tell me
Now,
you know Mohbad.
okay. Now the question is, what was that referring to? What's the reference?
It was to the agitation that happened when Mohbad died. When this
No,
video,
no, 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 no,
the
no, no. Is listen, we are talking about something. Sam
Mhm.
Larry used the word, did I actually raise my hand against him? Right?
And that countenance
Bully now and bully
that
happen
countenance
before
is
he
Exactly.
died.
And now
referencing the bully.
fast forward, what was the public or what is the public view of Sam Larry altercation with Mohbad?
That he bullied him.
Oh no, what I'm talking about the video circulating online.
Oh, bully and
Is there any other one apart from this one that we're talking
there
about?
is a lot. There is a lot. There
No,
is
no, I'm
another
talking.
way in the
I know.
club.
Listen, I'm coming now. I know there's a lot. Please, I'm talking about the one that we saw Sam Larry, right, with machete or whatever clubs he has in his
Mhm,
hand with people. Is there any
mhm.
other one that we saw Sam Larry?
3 months. That was 4 months
No,
before Mohbad
you're
died.
saying video. You're saying video, right?
I know. I know.
There are
Listen,
wait, but now there are tweets. There are
no,
videos
are you
of.
not listen? Dabs, please. Let's just be specific about what I'm asking, right?
Mhm,
That action that we all
mhm.
saw, the 3 or 9 seconds video, is there any other one? Was there any other one apart from that?
Where last guy
There are
was there was
videos.
saying
There
I
are
was
videos when he
Samilari
was
new,
looking at
I
the
was
car.
Samilari new.
Club.
There is a
No,
lot.
Chandelier
no.
Club.
Yeah, I know there's a lot. I'm talking about where we saw Sam Larry. Please, I'm being specific now.
A lot of places where we saw Samilari. Okay, in the video musical, that was 4 months before Mohbad died.
Exactly. And now,
Okay.
fast forward the content of what's being discussed in line of the question what Sam Larry was trying to get Zlatan to answer. And then you can then
Okay.
and then now woman and then now think about that mess that sentence over 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Oh yeah, fine.
And now 1 minute and now looked at the time. 2 years ago was June, isn't it?
Okay, oh yeah, fine. Samilari might
Okay,
be
thank you.
referring to
I rest my
another
case.
event that has happened even before that one. That is not. He has not been talking even before that one. He has not been talking before for 2 years ago. Ó ti láwọn event tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ò ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó dẹ̀ yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀, which he was there and he did not say anything. He might be referring to a lot of events. As long as he did not put a date,
I'm not going
a
to argue
certain
about
day, a
this. Yeah,
certain
but I
month,
mean,
a
hang on a
certain year.
second.
We should not imagine that it is 2 years.
Let me put
There's
a
a lot of
respect.
events nínú
Let me
Naira
put
Marley
a,
house.
hang on a
There's
second.
a lot of bullying
I know,
inside Naira
but
Marley's house.
listen,
Maybe see
you
all of
can
them, they day
listen,
inside
you
that
can
house
argue
together.
about this.
Just
I'm
like
not
Okima, Zlatan, they follow all of them. They work out
listen.
before. Even before he has his own
Oh,
Sanku
let me
record.
speak now. My
Zlatan,
God,
they deal with them.
let me
Even
speak.
1 year, 2 years before
I understand what you're saying, but
Mohbad leave Naira
listen,
Marley house.
listen,
So he might be referring to any event. A lot of the shit still happen in the Malians now.
you can prove that, right? But I'm just being logical with the timeline, with what was mentioned.
They let everybody stick to their own opinion. Your own opinion, that voice call is recent. My own opinion, it is not recent.
Oh yeah, I don't think I don't have anything more to say, but that's just it, really. And then I don't want to get into any argument. Maybe I would say maybe that's my opinion, but yeah.
It's the way it is.
Yeah,
How did you wanted to?
but it's quite simple when you process this logically, and with the date and the timeline, it matches exactly 2 years ago with what Zlatan mentioned. Simple. That's the way I say it, but it might see it differently. Thank you.
Do you believe that Zlatan was there during the LDLE?
All right, so can I speak now?
Do you believe that Zlatan was during the LDLE?
Okay, so can I
Do you believe that Zlatan was during the LDLE?
Okay, so can I
Do you believe that Zlatan was during the LDLE?
Okay, so can I
Do you believe that Zlatan was during the LDLE?
Okay, so can I
Do you believe that Zlatan?
Madam Adedon, you are echoing.
Yeah, I
So,
think
Mr. Richie, do you believe that during the LDNA, where they go through Malian's house, that time, Mohbad never gets in whole house. So, the day Malian's house, do you believe that Zlatan was in that scenario? Do you believe or not? So, what if he's referring to that NDLA and he's not? Have you ever seen Zlatan coming out to talk about
I understand all that, my sister. I understand all that. But this particular discussion was very specific. That's what I'm saying to you.
Richie, let me explain let me explain. Now, Aduke, the question was why the main reason why he called this guy was to talk about the incident that happened at that place, that Elegushi, the video shoot or whatever. That is what the topic was about. Now, the conversation turning so far, nǹkan tó surrounding nìyẹn. Even when he spoke about OBO, he was still referencing kilo BO saw as per àgbà tó gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn. Everything was about that thing. And now you then saying he might be talking about NDLEA, he might be talking only if he mentioned NDLEA matter. He only said there's sorrow.
What about the Davido matter? What about the Davido matter? Are you saying the Davido one is recent too?
He referenced Davido. Don't be like pé kí ni Davido òun àti Davido lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ látọjọ́ yìí pé kí ni Davido sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí basically because we haven't seen anywhere where all of these people hang out anymore.
Was Davido name not happen during the bully time? The Davido name was not there when they were saying Davido was there too. Everybody was there during the night.
During when?
Like wahala.
But I just see a ball and be
This guys. This is Aduke.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Okay, so can I speak now?
Let Adedoyin speak.
What about the? You know,
right,
it is not about the video alone. They talk about the petition in the VDM interview.
Okay, but the petition was about that video as well. Now
you exclude no. How do you know it is?
Because he mentioned in that. Did you not hear what this guy said? VDM said, was this petition before or after the video?
Adedoyin, go ahead and talk. Then you play the voice note.
Okay, so now, I think that video was recent because if you look at the quality of the sound, the quality of the sound when VDM played that audio, it tells me that was a recent audio being recorded by Sam Larry. So now the point is, did Zlatan actually know that it was being recorded? It sounds to me that Zlatan, it sounds to me that Zlatan, from Zlatan's voice, Zlatan's body language, although his body language wasn't visual, but you can actually tell that Sam Larry purposely recorded that just to clarify himself. So now, let's look at, because if you listen to that video, you will see where Zlatan mentioned that 2 years ago. Now, let's go back to the timeline of when Mohbad died compared to this time. How long has it been since Mohbad died? Right? It's been almost 2 years or 2 years, right? So that is to tell me, look at the quality. Because when you want to differentiate between an old video and a new video, you need to look at the sound quality of that video. The sound